Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of Bullyball. Got a special episode today with a special guest, Jason Poe. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing good, man. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
We're doing
Doing
good.
good.
Just before we get started, I wanted to give a little info. Rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. Dudes, he's like 5 days younger than me. So, rest in peace. You never want to lose someone so young.
Yep.
Exactly, man. Prayers goes up to him, man. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, let's get this thing kicked off. So my first question, coming out of high school, what position did you play, and did you have any offers from any colleges?
Coming out of high school, I had a lot of schools coming to see me. I had Georgia, Michigan, LSU, and all of them, but they wanted me to play fullback and stuff like that. But I was so small, man. I didn't have the weight or the height. So if I probably would have had the weight or something like that, I think it would have been a better recruiting for me. But God has a plan, so I just went out to Hutchinson Community College to play fullback my first year.
Gotcha. So what position were you playing in high school?
I was playing pulling guard, man.
Yep.
Okay, nice. That's what I like to hear.
Yes, sir.
So
Alrighty.
you have one of the most interesting stories in the draft, in my opinion, to be honest. Going from JUCO to Lenoir-Rhyne, which is a D2, to Mercer, which is FCS. And then you go there and end up playing Alabama, your second game, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
could you talk to us about like adjusting to the level of competition each like level you went up?
Honestly, man, it's about the same, to be honest, because if you go play a lower opponent and then you try to stoop down to the level, it's just as hard as playing Alabama. So you just have to get up for every game, like it's your best game. Because if you don't, anybody can get the best of you. So that's the way I think of and tell people.
I like that. I like that.
Yep. So when you played at Hutchinson, you pretty much played fullback for your first year, right? Um,
Yes.
how did playing fullback help you transition into playing like guard at the college collegiate level? And how did the coaches approach you about actually playing guard instead of fullback?
It helped me just to get more physical. I was already, physical coming from a wing team and stuff like that in high school. It just, made me, understand the offense more and what the backs are doing. It made my blocks better so I can set them up better. Like, what are they thinking? So I think that, played a major role in my success, in college playing guard. And to answer your other question, how they come to me, they just, they saw me in the portal and stuff like that. And it was like, man, your high school film looked crazy. And I knew Coach Chronic from this camp we used to do in high school too. So I used to, go out there and ball out. But he was at Ryan. He was like an NAIA. So at the time, I wasn't thinking of that right now. So it worked out. It worked out, the perfect plan because he ended up going to Lenoir-Rhyne, and I just took the first offer that I had coming out of JUCO.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, and I bet pulling guard in high school really helped you with playing fullback in the collegiate level because in a wing T offense, I played in one myself, like we were talking about. When you're in that wing T, all your guards do is pretty much just pull and kick and seal. So I'm sure that helped a lot with you playing fullback. You have to be athletic to be a pulling guard in a wing T offense. So
Yeah, exactly. Because those, they might be smaller guys, but they'll try to dodge you, give you the shoulder, just whiff up under you. So you got to be able to adjust to that and be athletic.
yep, definitely.
So how has the pre-draft process been for you from like, just training to going to Georgia for the pro day, team visits, things like that?
It's been going good, man. I'm just taking one day at a time, trusting God. I've been working out at Pete Bomberillos before. I went to Georgia Pro Day, so I put up some crazy numbers, so that was good. And then right now I'm just working out on my own and stuff like that. Sometimes I go see a trainer every now and then, but I just work on position work now. I have to focus on like the pro day and the test and stuff anymore, so I can just stick straight to football.
Yeah, that's nice. How was it? So you go over to Georgia, right? And you're going to a pro day with the national champs, and then you just have one of the best pro days in history, basically. Like, were the scouts over there like in awe and stuff like that?
Yeah, they was, man. I had some coming up to me and stuff like that. So the ones that wasn't on their radar, I think I am now. So some came to the school. So which ones they didn't see, they saw me there. They was like, man, you're impressive. So, I just thank God for that.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. How did you get invited to the Georgia Pro Day? Obviously, with you playing at Mercer, how did that whole thing work out?
Honestly, you got your agents and stuff like that that deal with that. I'm pretty sure that, between them and my coaches, they just, the scouts want to see you. So you can't just get in the Georgia Pro Day. So That's how it happened.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. I want to pull up some of your freshman and sophomore highlights at Lenoir-Rhyne. And
Okay.
I just want to show our listeners and stuff what type of athleticism we're talking about here, because our podcast name is Bullyball, and I think you fit that too. Like, you're athletic and you can blow some dudes up, as we'll see with these highlights.
Yeah.
While he's pulling that up, I got a question for you. So which NFL player on offense would you most like to play alongside? And which player on defense would you most like to go against once you're in the NFL?
Offense, I would say Quentin Nelson because I think he plays similar to me in the way he pulls and he go attack people. And then on defense, I would say either Aaron Donald, that's the most popular choice, but I would like to go versus Vita Vea because that's just absolute load. I like that.
Nice. I like both of those answers.
Yeah.
All right, so here's some highlights from when you were at Lenoir-Rhyne, playing right guard, obviously. I like this play just because it shows your athleticism, your speed to get out in front of this back and, run and find some people to hit. Boom. Like, the speed from an offensive guard right there is just insane. Just to see you kick out and just go find work.
Yeah.
It's not like the running back's jogging either at that point. He's going full speed, and you're staying out ahead of him, which is impressive.
Yeah, man, I just use that speed, man, because they're very fast too. So I know if I whiff, they're on my ankles.
Yeah.
True.
Here's the next one. Like we said, that bully ball, just blowing dudes up, just boom, out of the play on his butt. Love to see it.
Man. That opened up a great hole, man. I was like, dang. That actually happened kind of sort of the same way, kind of the same kick out against Alabama. It was one of those big dudes. I just kicked him out the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have that film too that we're gonna pull up in a minute as well.
So I think this one of these next two plays is my favorite play that I've seen on this highlight tape. So that one's good. This one I like as well because obviously it proves that you can even win against the bigger dudes too. This dude's like a nose tackle, looks pretty tall, pretty thick, probably like 300 plus pounds, and you just pancake him, just put him on his ass. Boom, planted. Big hole and everything. So that's one play that I really like to show, you have the athleticism, even if you might be a little bit smaller, you still have the athleticism, take on those big dudes and to hit the smaller corners, linebackers, DNs as well.
Exactly.
And then here's another one. This was my favorite one right here. I think this shows your true athleticism when you hurdle this dude. Boom, full speed, and then you blow this corner up. That was just insane to me because that hurdle was just like a running back hurdle. That's your fullback days coming through right there. You can see it.
Most definitely, man.
Boom.
That's crazy. I actually remember that. I heard the sideline going crazy, like, oh my God, he just hurt me.
Yeah, that play was crazy. I think that was my favorite play from your highlight tape for sure.
It's nice too because you usually, when it's an O lineman, you usually don't see a long highlight tape, and then you turn on all your highlights, and it really is reminiscent of Quentin Nelson, just blowing people up every play. You're like, okay, I like this. I could see this in the NFL, doing this to people.
Yeah, man. I just gotta keep working hard, stay in the weight room like I always do, man, and just keep trusting the process.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like we said on the last play, there's not many guards too you see in the league that can hurdle some dudes like that and just stay on their feet. Like that there's an offensive lineman for the Dolphins. He caught a ball and that dude was so unathletic. He was stumbling.
Hey, when I saw that though, that was iconic. Like, it was crazy, man. Like the way he just, it was illegal, but it was just totally fun to watch, man.
At least we know if you catch an errant ball that you could take that thing to the house. Might be illegal, but it'll be fun to watch. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So
Hey,
my
that's
next
like
question.
I
Go
got
ahead.
one real quick. Like when the 49ers put Trent Williams eligible last year
Yeah.
and tried to throw him a pass in the end zone. We'll see you get a couple of those hopefully in the NFL.
Yeah, man, I would love to do that, man. Just go out there and catch it.
Yeah.
If we ever see you lined up at tackle or tight end, we know got to keep your eye on you going on a fade or something in the end zone.
They were like, Poe.
All right. So my next one. So this is when you're at Mercer, and like Joseph said, the second game at Mercer, you guys are playing against Alabama. What was your mindset and the team's mindset going and playing against Bama as an FCS team? This is big bad Bama, one of the top teams in the college like ever. What are your guys' mindset going into the game?
Man, we just trying to go in like, it's another game. Just go in there and dominate, man. Just do what we can. We know that we don't have, the depth that they have. We don't have all the 5 stars, but if we got a heart, man. So we went out there and scored twice, I think Miami scored like 1 point less than us. So coming from an FCS program, man, we take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, definitely. Were you used to that size and like the speed of those guys that they had over there?
I mean, it was kind of similar, like the JUCO, and some guys are like select few and D2. It's not a full team, but it's certain guys that are dogs. So the only difference was it was just everywhere. So every block got to be crucial. That's the way I thought about it.
Gotcha. Here's some of your highlights right there. That's impressive, knocking that dude on his ass. Showing athleticism here to get out in front of the backs and then just decleating people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure number 48 is I forget his name. Fedarian Mathis. Yeah.
Yes.
He's supposed to go in like the first to second round of the draft, so.
Yeah, I know. So seeing, what I can do against those guys, man, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What did you take away from the game? Were you like, damn, like I can really play against these dudes that are probably going to be in the league soon? Like, did that really like open your eyes? Like, oh shit, maybe the NFL is a real possibility for me, or is that something that you've already had in your head before that?
I had it in my head, going to my sophomore year and junior year when I was All-American first team. So I was just like, man, if I gain some weight, I could really, damage some people. So I just wanted to gain weight the right way, and I didn't want to lose any speed. So I just wanted to make sure that was still there. And after that, it was just, it was up from there.
Yeah, definitely. How did you feel like you played against Alabama?
I feel like I did pretty good, man. The way we run stuff, the techniques are different. So, obviously if I get, taught with better coaching or something like that in the newer type offenses, I can be, lethal. So the way we teach is just certain things, is limited to do. But, you just have to listen to the coach, and then whatever they say, you'll be successful.
Yeah, gotcha. Definitely.
That brings me to my next question. So I saw a tweet saying that you were visiting with the Ravens, I think last week. Are there any other teams that you have visited with or are going to before the draft?
There's some teams that I have, I just want to keep that, to me right now. That's what they ask. So I have to do that right now. But at the end of the day, I think that they think I'm a steal. So, everybody's trying to keep me on low, but it's kind of hard, because I had a great pro day. I had a great season. So I think there's going to be a great draft. So, God's going to bless me, wherever I go.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
I agree. They always want to keep it on the down low, but then hopefully you go a lot earlier than people are thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for a positive thing, though, I have been in contact with you guys. So, let's just keep crossing our fingers.
Yeah. Hey, we'll speak it to fruition. Our 25 followers, hey, we'll get it. We'll make it happen.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be live during the draft, so I'll be hype if I hear your name called to the 49ers.
Yeah, man, that would be crazy, man. Because they offense, that'd be good for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're a great fit for the Niners. Because the Niners are known to have smaller O linemen, like some of the, like Mike McGlinchey's a smaller tackle. Daniel Brunskill is a starting right guard for the Niners this last year. Smaller dude. Alex Mack, smaller dude. They really emphasize dudes that can move well in space, but also hold up still, in the pass game, one-on-one, like phone booth type stuff. And I think obviously you fit that. Your all of your college tape has shown athleticism, that you can move well in space and you can still hold your own in those phone booth situations when you're one-on-one. So I think the fit for the 49ers is perfect among many other teams too, because a lot of other teams are starting to run like that zone run scheme, the outside zone
Mm.
run, and obviously that like fits to your play style like a glove, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think that's something that you have really good going for you.
Yeah, I think you fit well with a lot of teams, Anybody with an athletic quarterback, you need those dudes to get out in front. And you perfect fit for even the Ravens, the Dolphins got Mike McDaniel from the 49ers. They're going to be trying to get the O lineman out front. So, I'm interested to see where you go. And, you got two fans in us no matter where you go.
Yes, sir, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. You good people.
Yeah, thank you. Um, I know you talked about adding more body weight and doing it the right way. Do you think you could still add more body weight and keep your athleticism? Because I know what are you at right now? Maybe like 300,
Yeah, about 303, 304.
303. Do you think you could add more if a team wanted you to add more, but still like keep your athleticism?
I think I could because, at 300, I think I was like 302, so I ran a 489. So I'm pretty sure if I add some more weight, it'd probably drop it down to a 495 or a 5 flat. If anything, that's still great for offensive linemen. So I think I
Yeah,
could.
definitely. Definitely. Have any teams asked you to play fullback like in the NFL? Like have they poked around about that, or have they been pretty much no, like you're staying as a guard?
Actually, I've been hearing everything, so you never know. They said that I could be a start of a new era. A guy that can line up in the backfield, take up extra roster space, and do a whole bunch of things. So you never know how they'll play it out.
Definitely.
Teams
Let
love the
me.
versatility. When they can save a spot, they'll save that spot.
Exactly. They could add another receiver or running back or something like that. That'll be dangerous for the team.
Yep.
Especially on punt too, because you can get down the field, you're fast, like you said, a 4.89. You have quarterbacks that run 4.89s and like receivers. Some receivers are running around that area, so punt return, you can get down the field and make some stuff happen.
Exactly.
Touching on your pro day, I just want to tell the listeners how your pro day went. So you measured in at 6'1", 300 pounds, 34 bench reps of 225. So that's the 92nd percentile, which is impressive. The 4.89 40, which is the 99th percentile, which is insane for a 300-pounder. Like, that's crazy. The 1.72 second 10-yard, which was in the 90th percentile, which is good. The 10-second split. 31.5-inch vertical, which was 89th percentile. And then the 9-foot 3-inch broad jump with his 92nd percentile. That's crazy because I know Joseph's been sending me some stuff like of these, what is it, like the raw athlete scores or something?
Oh, yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
if they were to throw yours on there that you would be like the 10 out of 10 raw athlete because that's crazy. Those percentiles and those numbers are just like out of this world. What were you doing specifically to train for the pro day? Were you solely focusing on the 40? Were you emphasizing the 40 or were you emphasizing like strength? What?
I was emphasizing the 40, just making sure I can just, get that blazing speed on there, make sure I ain't losing anything. Because the strength, I'm already strong and stuff like that. So I was working hard in all of it, but I was just focusing on that 40.
Yeah.
My broad jump, I should have worked on a little bit more because I hit a 9.9 at the Georgia, but I couldn't stick it. Like I touched 4, you can't touch 4, so that would have been insane.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you been training with any current NFL athletes or any other draft prospects?
I was, but right now I'm just in school, just waiting for interviews and stuff like that. And I'm still doing my master's, so I have to stay around for that here and there. But other than that, that's how I've been doing.
Nice. What are you studying?
Higher education, and then I got my bachelor's in IT, computer science.
Nice. That's what I do too, but I'm in the military, so
Okay.
nice to see it.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's a good feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How I was trying to find out on the internet, how old are you? I couldn't find anything saying your age.
I'm 23.
Okay. Okay, so you're still pretty young for being a graduate transfer and everything.
Yeah, the COVID year kind of, because I was supposed to come, I was a true freshman, so I was supposed to come out last year, but COVID happened, Lenoir-Rhyne was only playing 2 games, so I was like, I want to move up to play, full season and play versus better competition.
Gotcha. That was going to be one of my other questions too. Why did you pick Hutchinson coming out of high school?
Honestly, man, the opportunity, I'm a true believer, like, if you're good, they'll find you, so I just went out there and balled out, man, and did what I did, and, they found me. Somebody found me, and it just kept leading up to the next step.
Yep. And then why Lenoir-Rhyne?
Well, I just went out there, like I said, it was my first opportunity, man. I wasn't a guy that just wait for offers to let them pile up and stuff like that. I just take the first opportunity, the guy that found me first, and we're going to go win championships.
Yeah. And obviously worked
Nice.
out for you too, because like you said, these teams are thinking that you're a sleeper, but I think you're going to end up going a lot higher than what the media is portraying right now, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you listen to the hype, the social media? Do you avoid it?
Everybody's on social media these days, so if you scroll and you see it, obviously you have to see it, but, I don't let it get in my head or anything. I just, at the end of the day, it's me and God, so it don't matter what they say.
Yes, sir.
Yep, definitely. Definitely. Do you have any other questions, Joe?
Not much, man. Just I appreciate you guys for having me on, man. It's an opportunity, man. I like the way you got it set up, man. You got a great thing going for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
we appreciate
it.
you coming on with us. Hopefully we could do this again next year and talk about how your first year in the NFL went. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
we wish you luck, and you only got a couple more weeks, man. So, we hope you're excited.
Yeah, I am, man. Just I'm just itching to see how it goes, man. Just keep working out, and I get up at 4:30 every morning to work out, and then I go to sleep, and I come back and work out again. So I'm getting ready for it, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we'll talk to you after you win a Super Bowl with the 49ers, man. Hopefully we'll be on that celebration pod after the Super Bowl win.
Yeah, man, that would be crazy, man. I'll definitely be here.
Yeah. All right. Like you said, you always have fans in us. Thanks for coming on again. We appreciate it.
Always, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
problem.
Thank you.
Bring it back.